Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The world was stunned, caught completely off guard by a revelation that would soon ripple across every continent and industry. It all began with a quiet press release, almost unnoticeable at first, but destined to change the course of history. The announcement came from an international geological survey, a team of experts who had spent years poring over data and exploring the unknown. Suddenly, headlines blared across the globe, Philippines sitting on $1 trillion treasure. The story was everywhere, impossible to ignore. For decades, the Philippines was celebrated for its breathtaking beauty, vibrant culture, and strategic location in Southeast Asia. But no one expected this hidden fortune beneath its surface. Using cutting-edge seismic imaging technology, scientists uncovered vast, previously unknown mineral deposits stretching beneath Mindanao, Luzon, and the Philippine Rise, resources so immense they could reshape the nation's destiny. The findings were quickly confirmed by independent teams from around the world. Suddenly, the Philippines was recognized as one of the richest countries on Earth in untapped natural resources, an overnight transformation. The news electrified the nation, sparking excitement and hope from Manila's bustling streets to Palawan's quiet, remote villages. Conversations everywhere turned to dreams of a brighter future. Hopes soared. Could this discovery finally lift millions out of poverty, create new opportunities, and change the lives of ordinary Filipinos forever? The world's eyes turned to the Philippines. Could this nation, long overlooked, now stand at the very center of the global stage, its flag flying high among economic giants? Global markets and geopolitics shifted overnight. Investors scrambled, currencies fluctuated, and analysts debated what this would mean for the balance of power. Automakers, tech giants, and manufacturers worldwide began to rethink their supply chains, eager to tap into the Philippines' newfound wealth of resources. Defense contractors and corporate leaders scrambled to adjust their strategies, knowing that whoever partnered with the Philippines could gain a decisive edge. The balance of power, once focused on oil, factories, and traditional resources, was suddenly in flux. The world's economic map was being redrawn. The Philippines, long considered a middle power, now stood poised to become a critical pillar of the 21st century global economy, its influence growing by the day. This was more than just a financial story. It was a turning point for a nation, a chance to rewrite its future and inspire generations to come. The world watched, breath held, as the Philippines prepared to step into a new era, one filled with promise, challenge, and hope. The future had arrived, and it started deep beneath Philippine soil, where $1 trillion secret had finally been unveiled. The numbers are staggering. Over $1 trillion in mineral wealth, hidden beneath the Philippine soil, waiting to be unearthed. This figure is almost impossible to truly comprehend, representing a sum that could transform the destiny of an entire nation. And that's just the beginning. These untouched landscapes hold secrets that could reshape the global economy, with vast reserves still waiting to be discovered. The world's largest untapped nickel reserves were found here, worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Nickel is essential for electric vehicle batteries, making these deposits a cornerstone of the world's transition to clean energy. Almost overnight, the Philippines became a gatekeeper of the Green Revolution, holding the keys to the future of sustainable transportation and energy storage. Vast copper deposits were also discovered, enough to supply global demand for decades to come. This isn't just a local resource, it's a global game-changer. Copper is the backbone of electrification, used in everything from power grids to electronics. These reserves are critical for the world's future, powering cities, industries, and innovation. Staggering quantities of gold were found, promising not only unprecedented financial stability for the nation, but also the potential to pay off debts and invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Rare earth elements, vital for everything from smartphones and wind turbines to advanced defense technology, were also uncovered. This breaks the world's reliance on a single supplier and diversifies the global supply chain. The Philippines is now emerging as a new, stable source for the world's most critical materials, attracting international attention and investment. This isn't just about minerals, it's about economic sovereignty, national pride, and newfound global influence. The country is poised to shape international markets and policies. The nation stands at the center of the world's technological future, with its resources powering the next wave of innovation and progress. The discovery is a foundation for a new era, one where the Philippines can chart its own course and build a legacy for generations to come. The Philippines is no longer just a consumer on the world stage, it's now the source, fueling industries and dreams across the globe. These minerals are the lifeblood of modern civilization. They are the invisible force powering our daily lives, from the devices we use to the infrastructure that connects us all. Every piece of technology, every modern convenience, and every leap forward in industry relies on these essential elements. Nickel, for example, powers the batteries driving the electric vehicle revolution. It's a key ingredient in the batteries that make electric cars possible, helping to reduce emissions and create a cleaner, greener future for everyone. Without nickel, the dream of widespread electric mobility would remain out of reach. Without it, the world's transition to clean energy would stall. Wind turbines, solar panels, and other renewable energy sources all depend on a steady supply of these minerals to function efficiently and reliably. The shift to sustainable power hinges on their availability. Copper is essential for electrification. Wiring, power grids, and renewable energy infrastructure all depend on it. From the smallest circuit in your home to the largest power plants, copper is the backbone of our electrical world, making modern life possible. The Philippines' copper reserves are crucial for building the future. As demand for electricity and technology grows, these reserves position the country as a vital player in the global supply chain, supporting both local development and international progress. Rare earth elements are the secret behind our smartphones, wind turbines, and advanced medical and defense technologies. These minerals enable the miniaturization and performance of high-tech devices, making them indispensable in today's digital age. Controlling these resources means shaping the future of nearly every industry. From manufacturing to energy, from transportation to defense, whoever holds these minerals holds the keys to innovation and economic power. Gold, meanwhile, offers financial security and independence, allowing the Philippines to stabilize its currency and reduce foreign debt. It acts as a safeguard against economic uncertainty, providing a foundation for national prosperity and resilience. This mineral wealth isn't just industrial, it's a tool for national empowerment. It creates jobs, supports communities, and funds essential services, helping to lift people out of poverty and build a brighter future for all Filipinos. With these resources, the Philippines can chart its own course. The nation has the opportunity to shape its destiny, using its natural wealth to drive innovation, growth, and self-reliance. The nation can move from resource exporter to global innovator. By investing in technology, education, and sustainable practices, the Philippines can lead the way in the new economy. The stakes are enormous, and the potential is limitless. The world's future is tied to what lies beneath the Philippines. As global demand for these minerals grows, the country stands at the crossroads of opportunity and responsibility, ready to shape the next chapter of human progress. This discovery is a golden ticket to prosperity for the Philippines. Hundreds of thousands of new jobs will be created, not just in mining but across construction, logistics, and services. The nation can finally build industries at home, moving from raw material exporter to manufacturer of advanced products. Higher-paying jobs and innovation will follow, lifting millions out of poverty. Revenues can fund a sovereign wealth fund, investing in hospitals, schools, infrastructure, and reliable services for all. The Philippines' voice on the global stage will grow stronger, able to negotiate on its own terms. This is more than wealth. It's a chance for respect, influence, and a brighter future. The economic revolution is within reach. The nation stands ready to seize it. With great wealth comes great responsibility. The Philippines must protect its unique ecosystems and enforce the world's strictest environmental standards. Local communities, especially indigenous peoples, must be true partners, consenting to projects and sharing in the benefits. The resource curse, corruption, instability, and inequality must be avoided at all costs. A transparent, professionally managed sovereign wealth fund is essential. Every peso must be accounted for, with public oversight. The goal: build a just, equitable society where all Filipinos benefit. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. The nation's future depends on wise stewardship. The Philippines is now the center of a new global contest. The US, China, the EU, and Japan all want a stake in these resources. The nation holds extraordinary leverage. It can choose its partners and set the terms. Demands for technology transfer, local investment, and high standards are now possible. But the risks are real. Quick deals could undermine sovereignty and long-term interests. The government must navigate this complex landscape with skill and caution. Every agreement must strengthen independence, not create new dependencies. The world's eyes are on Manila. The stakes are geopolitical as well as economic. The future will be shaped by how the Philippines plays this high-stakes game. Opportunity and danger go hand in hand. Corruption could derail everything if institutions aren't strengthened. Environmental disasters could devastate communities and the nation's reputation. Green mining and strict oversight are non-negotiable. Social conflict is a risk if local voices are ignored. Genuine dialogue is essential. The Philippines must avoid becoming a mere resource colony, vulnerable to global price swings. The real path to sovereignty is building industries that process and add value to these minerals. Resource wealth should be a stepping stone, not a crutch. The challenge is to use this gift to build a resilient, independent nation. Every decision now will echo for generations. The world is watching to see if the Philippines can turn peril into promise. The stakes could not be higher. The nation's destiny is in its own hands. Lasting prosperity demands a clear, transparent plan. A national mineral resource strategy must be crafted with input from all sectors. Strict laws should protect critical areas and set the highest standards for development. An independent regulatory body must oversee contracts and enforce regulations. Transparency is the best defense against corruption. Every deal must be public. A sovereign wealth fund should invest for both today and future generations. Investments must focus on education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Economic diversification is key. Mineral wealth should seed new industries and innovation. The goal, a sustainable, high-tech economy that endures long after the minerals are gone. This is the blueprint for a true golden age. The Philippines stands at a crossroads. One path leads to the resource curse, environmental damage, inequality, and lost potential. The other leads to a bold, just, and innovative future. The choice requires courage, vision, and integrity. Strong institutions, environmental protection, and inclusive growth are essential. The nation can become a leader in green technology, not just a supplier of raw materials. Imagine a Philippines designing advanced batteries and pioneering new tech. This is a chance to write a new chapter, one of prosperity, fairness, and global leadership. The world is watching. The ground has shifted, revealing a treasure of unimaginable value. Now, the Philippines must rise to the occasion. History is waiting to be written.